what would you say are the greatest challenges that communicators and PR professionals are facing today?
So I would take those three areas that I mentioned that come from the capability framework. First of all, as a communication specialist, it's really hard to keep up to date. We're at a profession that is fast moving, and actually just keeping up to speed is a real challenge. Then within our organisations, there's a real challenge and opportunity here for us. I think increasingly chief executives understand that communication is at the heart of an organisation and of organising, and that it's more important because they're being held to account by huge groups of people and individuals who they've never heard of, who they will never meet, but who challenge the way that they go about things. So there is an understanding in organisations that communication is vitally important. Our challenge is, are we up to the job of being a trusted advisor and counsellor? Do we have the knowledge and skills and capacity and capability to step up to that huge job? And then thirdly, in that role of being a professional, you mentioned ethics there. What does it mean to build an organisation that's trusted? What does it mean where communication is a force for good in society? How do we help bosses and our organisations be good so that they can help build a good society? And how do we speak out against things and practices, sometimes by what I might call para-communicators who, there are industries in being trollers these days. There's a profession of being a professional troller. What are we going to say about that? How are we going to speak out? How are we going to protect the fabric of society? Those are some of the huge challenges that are facing us. But I tell you what, I can't think of a more exciting job in the world.
What are the most important skills or traits for the communicators of tomorrow?
Oh, that's a really tough one. And again, we know about the things we have to keep up to speed with, the new technologies that are coming in, the challenge of artificial intelligence. So a lot of the entry-level jobs, the mechanical jobs of, putting together press lists, doing research, all that can be automated. So the challenge for us is, what are we going to do? There's a lot of consultancies, a lot of in-house people make their living by doing those sorts of things. So there's a huge challenge about what the nature of our job is going to be into the future. But we were talking about really serious stuff now, about ethics and what the nature of the contribution of organisations to society is, and about being the true north, the value guardian within our organisations, and about speaking out, speaking truth to power, and speaking out when we see things that are wrong and that are going to bring our organisations into disrepute, and protecting and guarding them, and also that wider professional contribution to society, and calling out fellow professionals who are not behaving well, organisations not behaving well. This requires great courage. So one of the personal challenges is, do we have the courage and the professional knowledge to be able to do this in a way that is not just about, saying, I'm not one of those bad apples, I'm not like that, but owning that there's a dark side to our industry and trying to transform it into being a profession that genuinely contributes to a society which trust is one of the highest values things, where truth is respected, and we are net contributors to both those things.